Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, we will take a detailed look at day 4 of the Hajj Yatra at Makkah. Hajj is one of the 5 pillars of Islam and is an annual pilgrimage to the holy city of Makkah in Saudi Arabia. Millions of Muslims from all over the world come to Makkah to perform the Hajj every year. Just to recap, on the day 3 of Hajj, the pilgrims spent the night in Muzdalifah. They arrived there after the sunset prayers and spent the night in the open, offering prayers and supplications. They also collected pebbles for the next day's ritual of stoning the devil. On the morning of the 4th day, the pilgrims leave Muzdalifah after the dawn prayers and head towards Mina, which is the site of the first rite of the day. The first ritual they perform is the Rami al-Jamarat, or the stoning of the devil. This ritual symbolizes the rejection of Satan's temptations and the reaffirmation of faith in Allah. At Mina, there are 3 pillars, each representing Satan. The pilgrims throw 7 pebbles at each pillar, saying, Allahu Akbar, Allah is the greatest, with each throw. It is important to note that the stoning should be done after the sun has risen and before midday. After the stoning, the pilgrims will then perform the sacrifice, which is also known as Eid al-Adha. The sacrifice is done to commemorate the willingness of Prophet Ibrahim to sacrifice his son Ismail for the sake of Allah. The pilgrims can either do the sacrifice themselves or have it done on their behalf by a designated person or organization. After the sacrifice, the pilgrims will then have their heads shaved or hair cut short. This is known as halq or taksir. The men shave their heads completely, while women cut a small amount of hair. This symbolizes the pilgrims' humility and the shedding of their old selves. The next step is to perform Tawaf al-Ifada, which is also known as Tawaf az-Ziyarah. This is the same ritual that the pilgrims performed on the first day of Hajj. It involves circling the Kaaba 7 times in an anti-clockwise direction, while reciting supplications and prayers. After Tawaf al-Ifada, the pilgrims perform Sa'i. This is the ritual of walking back and forth between the hills of Safa and Marwa 7 times. This symbolizes the search for water by Hajar, the wife of Prophet Ibrahim, when she was left in the desert with her infant son Ismail. After completing the Sa'i, the pilgrims return to Mina to spend the night there. This marks the end of the 4th day of Hajj, and the pilgrims will continue with the remaining rites in the following days. At Mina, pilgrims stay for 3 days and perform the ritual of stoning the devil at the Jamarat, once on each of the 3 days. The stoning of the devil is performed to symbolize the rejection of temptation and the triumph of good over evil. The Hajj is a physically demanding pilgrimage, and the pilgrims must conserve their energy for the upcoming days. That's all for day 4 of the Hajj Yatra at Makkah. We hope you enjoyed this detailed look at the main rituals of the Hajj. Join us for our next video, where we will explore the rituals of day 5 of the Hajj. Shukran and Mai Salama.